This is a CBS 4 News update.
Good morning. I'm Maribel Rodriguez. Happening today, President Trump will be in Shanksville, Pennsylvania, to mark the 17th anniversary of the September 11th attacks. The president will speak at the observance ceremony. It's being held at the just opened Flight 93 National Memorial. It honors the 40 passengers and crew members who died when their hijacked plane crashed there. They're among the nearly 3,000 men and women killed on that day. Coral Springs welcomed a 9/11 mobile memorial ahead of the anniversary of the terror attacks. Students from middle and high schools in Coral Springs and Parkland visited the 9/11 Never Forget Memorial. It would be there for 2 days.
We have local families that lost immediate loved ones. We have local families that were running out of the building and now relocated to Coral Springs. And it is our mission every 9/11. We will make sure they feel special, and we keep in contact with them throughout the year. So it's near and dear to my heart.
The mobile memorial is a 1,000-foot trailer that travels across the country to preserve the memory and honor the actions of those who lost their lives that day. Now, CBS 4 News consumer alert. Freezing your credit may not protect you from identity thieves. Crooks can still get your credit in your name thanks to what's called second look financing. It basically gives a credit to people with less than perfect credit scores. A credit freeze prevents new accounts from being opened by companies you do not do business with, but it allows those companies to get information to send promotional offers. Companies you have a relationship with can review your file.
I think we may have found a loophole in consumer protection laws that we need to close really quickly.
Experts still suggest putting a freeze on your credit to protect yourself. You should also check your credit regularly by getting your annual free credit report from each of the credit bureaus.
Now, CBS 4 weather with meteorologist Lisette Gonzalez.
Good Tuesday morning. We are tracking Hurricane Florence, Tropical Storm Isaac, Hurricane Helene. The focus on Florence, though, as folks along the East Coast, especially the Carolinas through the Mid-Atlantic, are preparing for a dangerous and major hurricane. Still a Category 4, although as of the latest 8 a.m. advisory, hurricane hunters found that it is weakened just slightly, but it is forecast to re-strengthen later today, moving west-northwest 15 miles an hour, and could even become a Category 5 or B on the verge of a 5 as it makes landfall somewhere along the Carolina coast late Thursday into Friday morning, and then Saturday into Sunday, a tropical storm, eventually a depression. It's just going to stall out and bring torrential rainfall and the potential for catastrophic flooding there, as well as damaging hurricane force winds, especially along the North Carolina coast. That's where the highest likelihood of that is. Hurricane watches, storm surge watches have been issued. We could see storm surge 6 to 12 feet, flooding rains 15 to 20 inches. 30 inches possible in isolated areas. Tropical Storm Isaac is moving west at 14 miles an hour, forecast to re-strengthen back into a Category 1 hurricane. It could be a Cat 1 hurricane or a tropical storm as we head into later this week, Thursday into Friday, passing over the Lesser Antilles and moving westward into the Caribbean. Computer models showing that it will likely continue on this westerly path the next few days, but then into the weekend there's some uncertainty. A few of the models steering it just south of parts of Hispaniola, but then a few of the models leading it towards more of a northwesterly path. And Hurricane Helene is not a concern for the U.S. or for land for that matter. Right now it is a Category 2 and expected to become a Category 1 Thursday, and then just recurve back into the open waters of the Atlantic. A lot going on in the tropics. At least it's relatively quiet locally. A few clouds. Winds right now calm or light, and temperatures in the upper 70s, low 80s. Throughout the day, highs will be in the upper 80s. We'll see storms developing around midday into the afternoon tomorrow. More of the same, a mix of sun and scattered storms later this week into the weekend. Maribel.
Lisette, thank you, and that's the news for now. You can always find us on CBSMiami.com and tune into CBS 4 News at 5, 6, 7, and 11 for all of today's important headlines.